All right. I'm recording now. All right, so this is Gauntlet 4, quest mode, good ending, 4-player. And we've been running this for a couple of years now. And we're just going to get started right away. 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Yeah, so Gauntlet 4 for the Genesis. This was developed originally as a straight port of the Gauntlet arcade game. It's called Gauntlet 4 because it was the fourth one to be developed. The programmer working on this game got bored partway through and decided to add an adventure mode, quest mode, which is what we're running today. Each of the 4 characters in this game have different stats. The Elf and the Valkyrie here are the fastest, so you're mostly going to see those two in the beginning of the run while we get the other 2 leveled up. But for now, the Warrior and the Wizard have gone back in the exit we came from, so as not to slow us down. The whole party is going to go from floor to floor in each tower to get to the dragon at the top or the bottom of the tower, and the last exit on any floor taken by any character determines the floor that all 4 of us go to next. So this floor is called the Moneymaker. We're going to bring the Wizard along with us this time to collect some potions, the little blue things here. Those are very important items to pick up. They can clear the entire screen of enemies, and they scale with your magic stat, so good for the Wizard to pick those up.
Oh, good teleporter luck there. The Elf does have the second highest magic stat, so you'll see the Elf kind of pick up some potions along the way here. Go back up. Good.
We got it. This game's a bit of a maze. We're going to go back and forth in this first castle here. The Elf is going off to buy an item called the Warp Wing, while we all go back into the Earth tower. Our first goal is going to be to grab another item called the Float Ring. This is going to allow us to avoid some of the slow tiles you've seen and teleporter tiles.
Yeah, here we're just bringing the Valkyrie along, not because the Valkyrie actually needs to come along to make this faster. It's because the Elf has to go pick up that potion. Oh, jeez. I don't know how I messed that teleporter up. And so you can see those 3 treasures right there. They're just a free pickup, and the Elf is the long tail there. Wizard shoot up left. There you go.
Yeah, there's the Wizard's small jab on this floor. Before going back in the hole, shot a fake wall, revealing a flashing tile. When we step on those tiles, some walls elsewhere on the floor will disappear, which is how we make progress. We're going to do this almost every floor, but here's our first bit of RNG.
Hey,
those red tiles are teleporters, and we'll teleport you to the closest teleporter tile. If they're 2 teleporters at equal distance, it's just RNG. He saw the Elf there hit the specific one, and he's on his way, touching that tile, and away we go.
Not bad. That was second try. Usually it's 7th try. Warp Wing. All right, there we go.
So we've gotten rid of enough of those walls by stepping on trap tiles that now it's time to go pick up our float rings. This next floor here is called Joe's Weird Down Jam.
Oh, kind of weird. Clockwise.
So we got to do a little spiral here to get the Elf into position to go pick up the float ring in the center of this maze here. You'll see the Valkyrie and the Wizard knock out those corner tiles to speed them up a little bit. We all need to be on the screen when the float ring gets picked up to get credit for picking it up, so that's why I didn't go back in the hole right away.
All right, we do a little leveling. Level up strats are slightly different for everyone. We mostly want speed max, but Warrior is going to go focus on strength for the dragon fights. We'll also equip our float rings there, which is going to make our movement a little bit more slippery, but it will allow us to kind of float over the slow tiles that we've been encountering in this dungeon. Ooh, got a little caught up there.
So this next floor coming up is called the Monster Mash. First thing we got to do is get through this maze of pits here. These are actually just regular exits, but they go down to the wrong part of the next floor. So if 1 player falls down here, that's not really a big deal, but if 2 or 3 players fall down, it's going to slow his way down. You're going to see the first usage of a potion here by the Wizard in a second. Going to knock out a whole bunch of enemies at once. There, yeah. The camera control is important in this game because the camera is going to be centered on the average position of all players on screen. So the Warrior and the Wizard and the Valkyrie need to make sure that the camera's high up enough that the Elf can hit that trap tile up there. Some of the tiles in this area you'll see prevent you from shooting or from using magic when you're standing on them, so got to work around those. Then the elf's gonna hit this trap down here.
Beautiful. And then finally, we'll come across a floor without any elves. The gray walls you see are like the locked doors for this game. If you touch one, it will consume a key and disappear. Lots of bad guys on the other side, especially that black enemy that's death. And we don't actually want to open them. Neither the Valkyrie nor the Wizard have keys, so they can get through easily. Wizard will pick up a couple of potions here at the end, and nice job, guys.
So in this floor, a little bit more RNG teleporters here. With perfect luck here in the beginning, it's faster to avoid that first teleporter, but in practice, faster to take it. Once he's through and gets down to the bottom of the stage here, you'll see him take it a little slower around these pits. Don't want to send him to the wrong floor. And he'll hit this trap tile and we'll be on our way.
On this floor, the Valkyrie is going to pick up some keys and facilitate for the elf. The elf can't hold all the keys. There's a finite limit inventory, and the Valkyrie is going to need some in the future.
Oh, you shot my potion.
Bringing the Valkyrie along benefits both parties here.
You're supposed to
Valkyrie's
facilitate.
also going to hang out behind and stop some of the back spawns, making things a little bit faster. The elf's health is really important, and him doing all the work here, he tends to get a little bit low.
I'm actually doing good for health right now. I'm at max if I can pick up this last one. So yeah, this is good because I'll like this next floor. It depends on who's got higher health is who ends up doing this floor. Sorry, I'm stealing your job.
One thing you're going to see on this floor, you're going to see the elf shoot some of these treasure chests. Those are mimics. Some of them run away from you, but some of them attack you and do a big chunk of damage. The other enemies on this floor and in this game are the old man in the purple robes, the lobsters, which are the guys that throw orbs at you, and then the red guys are called kiwis. We've confirmed those names by hacking into the game code using CIA hacking tools. Up here, there's going to be a bunch of deaths that the elf has to kind of juke around here. No problemo.
I still took a little bit more damage than I want to. All right, level up.
This is our last chance to level up here before our first dragon fight. Valkyrie's going to follow the elf again. Like I said earlier, the elf's health matters quite a bit, and we want to make sure he's healthy for this dragon fight. He's our make or break deal here.
Trying to be a little bit cautious here. All right, let's do it.
Alright, dragon fight number 1. Valkyrie back in the hole. You see the elf with his swift feet sneaking past those tiny little dragon wings he's going to get behind. While he's back there, he can still take damage, but not as much, and he's in good position to hit that dragon right in the face.
It's phase 1.
You see the dragon, he's going to focus whoever last hit him, and all our characters here are staying to the right, keeping the dragon's head over there, giving a nice target for all 3 players to hit at the same time.
Easy phase 3. That was a very good phase 3.
And once he's dead here, our heroes will get behind him, open up the secret barrier, and have some special potions that'll level up 1 stat.
Yeah, in this case, it's magic. And so, obviously, it's important for the wizard to get that, but it's also going to be important for the elf to pick up 1 as well. So I'm going to grab 1 too. And then any additional potions become actual potions. So we want the wizard to have those. All right, level again. Back in the hole.
All right, onto the wind tower. So the wind tower has, as you can hear, the best music in the game. You're going to notice a few other differences compared to Earth Tower. The walls are yellow, for one thing, which is pretty huge. And also, instead of the slow tiles from Earth, you'll see stream tiles, which kind of blow you around randomly.
Now that the wizard leveled up, got a couple points in speed, he's going to come along and actually use the potions instead of just collecting them. Once you reach the apex here, the wizard's quick, He'll hit that potion right in the center, with the camera centered, hitting both those spawners, allowing the elf an easy passage here.
Oh, you got
This
him.
full
Nice job.
strat tile.
That's, I think, 2 for 2.
Yeah, it is. You got it last time as well. It's like a really tricky thing to do, right? Because like normally in a game like this, you're looking at your character position, but instead here you have to look at the actual like camera position, which is going to be different basically every single time because you're relying on like another person. So I don't know. It's a super cool challenge for a 4-player multiplayer run.
Here we're going to see the elf really have to fight through those mentioned stream tiles. The enemies spawn at random, and the stream tiles push you around randomly. So it's just reacting to RNG, and we got to see a rare little elf potion too.
Here's another floor where the wizard and the elf are gonna go together. You'll see them kind of weave in and out of each other. The wizard's inventory is starting to get full, and we have to manage that carefully because the keys and the potions take up the same inventory slots.
Oh, what am I doing?
And as the game goes on, the potions become much more important. So you'll see the wizard maintain mostly a full inventory for now. And by the time we get to the end, it'll be empty. He'll have used all the potions.
All right.
Here's our first big skip coming up. This is the Super Mario Brothers Super Skip. You'll see we manipulate the camera so that the elf ends up way up in the middle there, where he's not supposed to get. This skip is available in the single player run because the elf's speed at this point is actually faster than the camera moves, but it's a lot easier with the 4 players. So this saves us about a minute there compared to the intended route.
Big elf potion there at the start of this floor. Clear some enemies on the right, as they would have to run in at the end. You'll see one of these two pick up a power-up called the... Oh, well,
No, we're skipping it.
They
Sorry.
didn't get it, though. But I'll tell you about it anyway. So it was called limited invisibility. When you have that on, enemies won't react to you unless they're touching. Yeah, but anyway, let's just press on. No big deal. The wizard's gonna knock out a bunch more enemies with this potion.
Oh, thank you for skipping the food, even though I'm not going back for it. It's all right. It was good heads up play. Honestly, it was good. All right, here we go. Finally, I get a break. It's time for the Valk and Wiz Spiral. This gives me a chance to not lose more health while the wizard picks up some of the tricky potions as they go around the spiral. You'll see kind of in the top left, he's got to shoot exactly one shot, which is a little bit tricky on the very touchy Genesis controller here. Nice shooting the food. So this is like a mimic at the top, and he does it beautifully. Meanwhile, there you go. No shot tile. Love that noise, by the way, when you try to use a potion you don't have one, or when you try to shoot and you're on a no shot tile. But you can see the Valkyrie way faster, just gonna blow right past the wizard here as they both try to get out of this floor. Nice job, guys. We're getting close to the top now. This one is actually going to be Valkyrie solo again, just kind of saving health for the elf. When you step on a teleporter, you do have some control over where you end up, and this Valkyrie is just an absolute expert on this. So we'll send her through. You're also going to see the float ring come in handy here. She's going to float right over these couple of teleporter tiles because of the float ring, and I don't know how you do it without the float ring, quite frankly. All right, leveling.
All right, so we're just one floor away from the dragon fight here. The single-player world record run on this floor loses over 2 minutes to bad RNG. But with multiple players, we're able to completely camera manipulate the RNG away. You can see the floor has 4 of these big diamond enclosures, each with a teleporter towards the middle of the screen. There's a trap tile and 3 of them that we have to hit. So the Valkyrie and the Wizard are setting up the camera for the elf so that there's only one possible teleporter tile to be teleported to.
Oh, I went the wrong one. I'm sorry. That was just a bad input. That wasn't even bad RNG or anything. No, you gotta go upright, Elzo. You gotta go upright. Yeah, there you go. Sorry, that was my fault. Come on. All right, there we go. Everything's good. All right, so yeah, you can see sometimes things go wrong, and we got to do a little bit of on-the-fly routing. Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
I got stream tiled right into him. This is going to be a messy fight. All right, so this very rarely happens. Oh, never mind. I got in. We're good. I can't believe I got in there. So this fight's going to be pretty much the same as the first one, except we get these stream tiles to deal with instead of the slow tiles. So our float rings are unfortunately useless against stream tiles, I guess because of the wind. I do have a heal potion, so that's fine. We're in phase 3 now, and so I think we're looking good. You can see just like the elf is just getting blown into the dragon's wings, taking damage to a point where I can't actually like get an angle on him to shoot him. So this one's going to take a little bit longer, but still we get the job done here. We're actually a couple of seconds up. We're going to lose that time because I was bad on win 9 there. But other than that, like this is like a decent run. Both the wizard and the warrior are getting potions here. This is shot speed. So anything that's offensive related, we're going to get the warrior to pick up here. Nice job. All right, leveling. And we're going to stop at the shop here. All right, and on to fire.
Welcome to the Fire Tower. The theme song here is another absolute banger from the great Hitoshi Sekimoto and Masaharu Iowata. Both of these guys did some great work in a few other lesser-known titles, like Final Fantasy Tactics. The first 2 floors aren't too complicated here. The elf just needs to speed on through them.
Oh, good.
Oh,
sorry. No, it's all good. There's that limited invisibility we were talking about earlier. So this will actually help me get through because enemies won't react to me unless I'm like actually right next to them. So we're going to use that to step on this, and I am way slow here, but that's okay. We'll still get through. Yeah, see it ran out. Usually I'm able to get to the end of the floor before it even runs out, but not too many seconds lost there. All right, we've got another Valken Wiz combo here. Lots of items to pick up and items to avoid. Lots of dancing around each other and some tactical potion use. This is where the wizard's inventory starts to get a bit tighter. Routing was actually pretty interesting here. You can see 2 potions and a key kind of in the middle as they're coming around here. Yep. So you can kind of see in the middle of the 2 potions and the key. It's unreasonable with how slippery this game is to expect someone to pick up like just those 2 potions. So anytime there's a potion and a key next to each other, we just assume that the wizard's gonna get all of it. And so we have to route in those keys. And actually he used an extra key here. Is that true?
No, I think I only need
No,
2
you're
keys
good. You're
for this
good.
next
You
one.
actually have the right amount of keys, it looks like.
I think I accidentally picked up an extra key.
All right. Well, everything's good then.
Calculated.
Yeah, it's calculated.
And yeah, as the calculation is, you see the wizard spend those keys just as expected, and hit that trap tile and move on.
Alright, we got another Valk Wiz combo coming up. We need some melee power here from the Valkyrie, and the wizard has to nuke some deaths with his potions.
Nice job. There goes those deaths.
The little blue fellow down here is a mid-tower shop that you can stop in for some resupplies, but we don't have to because we're too good.
The elf's gonna show off his B-tier magic skills.
Wow.
My potions are more important, so we'll let the elf feel special for a floor.
Wow.
This floor has some weird reversed lag going on because of the limited invisibility. I wish more games had that. Sneaky little trap tile there, and we're gonna jump in that floor and jump right back out.
All right, in and out quick here. Oh, we didn't do in and out quick.
Really quickly.
Oh, he potioned too.
Now that's what I call animal style.
Great. It's a little in and out humor for you.
Oh, home stretch here for the fire tower. Not really any enemies here, so the elf just has to run through until he hits floor 9.
Floor 9 is actually a really good floor. I'm excited for this one.
Floor 9 is called the Complicate. There are 4 trap tiles that we have to hit by going back and forth all the way across the floor a bunch of times. I'm gonna stay quiet here in case we need to do some coaching. I'll note for the other players that we're in a no tubal cane situation.
Yeah, so like at this point we have we need to maybe make a call about potion usage. But we've had to use a couple of extra potions here, unfortunately, and so there won't be any extra potions for the elf to pick up. How's my health looking? My health is fine. There we go. Nice and around. One more, I think.
Nice and around.
And we're going to the exit here.
One up for me. We're coming. We're coming.
Hang on. Camera was a little bit out of position there. That's fine.
World record holders.
All right. Good. Good.
Is that good?
Yeah,
All
that
right,
was good. That was good. That was good.
Yeah, calculated.
All right, the first real dragon fight. This one has big wings, so I can't actually sneak around it, which is like kind of a huge pain. So we're going to perform what we call the Dragon's Kiss.
Was I there? I think I was.
You're there. You just got to go shoot up left. This is just going to get a bunch of damage, which puts us real close to phase 2 right away. But now, all right, so perfect. So the wizard took aggro there, so the dragon was looking to the right until the warrior got a little bit too close. The warrior got like on a magic pixel here, where the dragon wants to do his melee breath, but can't quite reach. And so he just kind of focuses the warrior as a result, and we can just kind of infinitely damage him without any problems. So that was a beautiful one. On this one is, you both get this. This is shot power. A little bit of lore there in the message boxes. And you can see that perfect potion count there. That's what we were talking about at the end of or at the beginning of floor 9 there. And we're going to spend a minute leveling. And everybody's going to go back in there, and I'm going to go to water.
All right, so this is the water tower. I've been informed this is the wettest of the 4 towers.
don't
The special
actually know if I
tile on
did.
this
Yeah.
floor in this tower is called the slip tile, and that does exactly what it sounds like. The elf's going to use the float ring to float over a couple of teleporters here and take a direct route to the exit. The wizard's going to come along on this floor to clear the way with his potions, so they don't get caught up on these old man spawners. The potions are also going to help the elf get through this no-shot tile area coming up. The elf, you can see,
Potion?
is kind of getting low on keys, or was getting low on keys. So it's nice to have this big pile for him right here. In a single player run, your inventory gets really tight between potions and keys. So it's nice that we have a lot more inventory space to play with between, well, 3 of the 4 players, realistically.
No, you're going the right way. The game is a bit of a maze. Man, you're taking all of my health.
So they say. So they say.
So Elf's gonna take the next few floors. After he gets through all those locked walls. Well, here we go. We're gonna have a trick shot at a teleporter up here. I like this one.
Oh, I'm going to hit it this time. I missed.
He gets it every time.
There's no way that that's what your commentary notes say.
That's-
We're about to go around a really big spiral here. He spends the time to kill some spawners because he'll be backtracking shortly. Doesn't want to deal with a pile of enemies. The elf is also way faster than the camera at this point, so the floor really shows that off.
Oh, come on.
Nice slip tiles there.
All right, second big camera manipulation skip coming up here. This is the supersonic super skip. The elf needs to be pretty careful managing his health with these ghosts here, because it's faster to run through them than to hit them with ranged attacks, but they do a lot of damage when you do that.
Yeah, your rate of fire is also much... Like, you can only have one shot on the screen at a time. And so your rate of fire is much higher if you're right next to the thing you're shooting, but the closer you get to it, the more dangerous it becomes. All right, this is El Solo Lobo. Valkyrie's going to take care of this one and deal with some teleporter RNG. An early route had us using 2 players to manipulate the camera here, but it's simply faster to just get good RNG, and so that's what we're going with. All right, so
good RNG.
There it is. There's the good RNG. Finally. Chaos key.
Dodging the chaos key today.
Smart. All right, potion right away.
All right, this floor is a little bit longer. The wizard's coming along to help out with a few deaths that are scattered around. You saw the first time through, they floated right over that teleporter. The wizard here is only going to go as far as he needs to get the camera to where the elf can hit those trap tiles, because the elf is still faster than the wizard. So we want to minimize the amount of time it takes for the wizard to backtrack.
Got it.
There's a safety shop coming up here at the end that we're going to skip again.
Hang on, we're going to go back up.
A couple of potions for the wizard to pick up.
Nice job. Nice job. Potion and leave. Valkyrie's going to invisibly sneak around some old men here. This sets up for the second wizard solo level, so everybody's getting very excited for that.
I'm
just
excited.
Really, really simple. Get the invisibility, hit the 2 trap tiles. And now the wizard solo, we need total silence for this very difficult floor. What a gamer. Nice job.
I am very incredible. As I almost forget to enter in through the floor.
That's right. That's right. All right, we're leveling here.
What the elf through, huh? All right, he's good.
All right, there you go. All right, so after leveling here, the Valkyrie and the Wizard are going to take us to the dragon fight. You'll notice we're on the second floor here trying to get down to the first floor. They need to get slightly to the left from where we started, but whoever built this place rudely put some walls in the way, so we have to go all the way around. The potion in the middle is really hard for the Wizard to get, so it's just one of the few ones that we ignore. This is actually like a pretty boring floor as far as like a pre-dragon floors. The other 3 are much more interesting. I really like Wind 9 and Fire 9 specifically, and kind of the coordination they require. And this one's still challenging, but it's just the wizard kind of timing potions, and he did it like a true gamer. All right, dragon fight. This is going to be another big winged dragon, so we're going to do pretty much the same thing here. And we're set up, except this time we're on slip tiles. So start out with the Dragon's Kiss. So at this point, I'm going to talk about the little elemental symbols in characters' inventories. You can see, almost. Hang on, I'll let him get this. Get some time. There you go, you got it. All right. Sometimes it's a little touchy, especially with these slip tiles to get that set up, but we got there and nobody died and everything's fine. So those little elemental symbols, you can see that the elf down at the bottom has only gotten earth and wind, whereas the Valkyrie hasn't gotten any, and the wizard and the warrior have gotten all 3 so far, and they will very shortly have the 4th one from the water towers. This becomes very important when we need to get into the next area, which is the castle. Wizard's going to grab all 5 potions here. Somebody's going to shoot the lore stone. I don't actually have in my notes what this bonus is. Oh, fight power. Yeah, this is like melee power, and there's no meleeing dragons, so we don't need to pick that up. And Wizard's got max potions, so nice job. And level. And we're going to do a little shop here. And here's the first time we're actually going to use our crystal power here. And so we're able to break all of the crystals and enter into the castle.
Yeah, the castle is the most complicated part of the run. If it goes well, you see a lot of coordinated movement between the characters, especially at the beginning of the floors, where our initial positions, our spawn positions, are weirder than they have been so far.
Only this maybe.
Okay.
Oh, all right, good.
All right, you took a lot of damage there, but it's probably fine.
Okay.
You'll notice we actually started on floor 5 of the castle. Castle starts in the middle, and then we go all the way down to floor 2, but before climbing back up to get to the dragon on floor 10.
There are a bunch of floors where we don't spawn right next to an exit, so everyone gets to participate a little bit more in the castle, just maneuvering towards that hole. Enemy density is also much higher. Truly, this is the hot gauntlet action that the people crave.
My health's actually getting a little low. That's okay. We've got confused tiles here as well. When you press a direction, it just goes in a different direction. So you're going to see me struggle a bit as we let the Valkyrie kind of escape here. And then I'm trying to get to the left. There we go. And eventually I get there. But that's good because this game really needs more RNG. Everybody was thinking that by the time you get to the castle, and thankfully they programmed some in. This is the first true 4-player floor. We're going to do a little bit of swapping here in order to manipulate the camera. Up. There you go.
There's a potion. There you go. Yeah. We want that potion.
Get that. Normally there's like 4 or 5 teleporters you got to jump through in order to get to this last one, but we are... the power of friendship will take us to the end. Joe, you're going to do this floor?
All right. Yeah, this floor. Floor 5. We're all very familiar with this floor.
All right, back to floor 6. I will take this solo. Come on. All right, there it goes. Floor 7. Everybody exit upright.
Doing my best.
All right, whose turn is it to talk? Is it mine?
It's fine, but not till the end of the floor.
Oh.
That's how you wrote it. You gotta
It's
talk about the
quite
all-night diner.
Oh,
That's
All-night
true.
Diner, coach. We're coming up on the all-night diner here.
Coming
the
up
Wizard's
on-
inventory is getting pretty full, but he's still got a couple slots left. So we're gonna hop into the all-night diner here. Pick up a couple more potions. If the wizard had used a bunch more potions here, we could actually duck in and out here to fill them up. You can see this is a little tricky because he does not want to hit those keys. So he's got to walk right around the edge of them.
I'm going to get that last potion. All right, we're going to actually level right here a little bit because I need a lot of health. So we can spend a little bit of time leveling because that will give us extra health if we level health. And that's pretty good. All right, I'm going to run this one. Joe, you need to watch my health. Potion and leave.
all right, I'll watch it.
You'll see that the density of enemies starts to get really obscene in Castle. So as you heard, we got to track our healths pretty closely. So the elf's going to come up and hit these trap tiles at the top and then dial down the center.
It's
Knocking out
getting
the
low.
spawners along the way.
All right, then I'll press the button.
There we go.
And if he had not hit those spawners in the middle as he came down, he'd be in a world of hurt coming back up through here.
I should have killed that extra one. Oh well, that's all right. We're okay. All right, Valkyrie's going to absorb some damage from me with the wizard providing cover. This floor is called The Wealthy Young Man About Town. Floor 8. So the rest of the run, we're going to be going back and forth between floors 8 and 9 until we can finally unlock floor 10. And then floor 10 will be kind of the final boss. So a lot of potion and leave coming up, starting here.
Yeah, so elf's going to go in the center of the floor here and hit the first of 4 trap tiles we need to hit on this floor.
We're back to 8. Oh, that wasn't my line. I'm sorry.
And the coming up here is the biggest skip of the game. We're going to manipulate the camera here to get a player into each of these top and bottom areas where they're not supposed to be yet. Normally you'd be coming in through the exit on the top or bottom. So we're going to hit 2 of those 4 trap tiles in a single visit to this floor. So you see the Valk's going to go up to the top
Potion?
there.
Oh, potion? Thank you.
And now we've just got one tile left to hit here.
Potion and leave. Good, good, good. Potion and leave. This is our last trap tile. After we hit this, we will have unlocked the path to the final boss. Potion and leave.
Please.
You did the potion part. You forgot the leave part. All right, this floor is now fully cleared, and so it's actually going to not have any enemies on it, which is a very nice change of pace.
Pardon?
Thank you. Did we forget a trap tile somewhere? Yeah, you got to get that trap tile, Elzo. Up.
Oh, what am I doing?
I was like, something's not right. The wall's not usually there. All right, Valkyrie, take us home.
Welcome home.
All right, we're going to level here a little bit. And then this last dragon fight is going to be a little bit different. So first, we're all going to load up on health and make sure we have our heal drinks equipped if we have them. Which I definitely do not because I already needed it, but that's okay. I'm way faster. We're still going to need our warrior on that magic pixel, but we're all going to have to be in there this time. Oh, Valkyrie gets to open up the door. So each of these crystals needs to be deactivated in order for the dragon to be damageable. And only the people that have shot the crystals have actually defeated that dungeon will have the appropriate crystal to shoot. So like the Valkyrie can't actually shoot anything. Oh, perfect. We get the magic pistol right away. And I'm going to get the heck out of there. And these crystals are going to turn back on as we're fighting the dragon. So you can see there, we need to shoot a couple more out of the way. And we're in phase 3. And that's a beautiful fight. Nice job, nerds. A little bit of lore here saying that, oh, well, you can have the treasure now. But the treasure is a trap.
That's not lore, that's just talking.
That's true. What's the difference, though?
Lore's talking that happened a long time ago.
I see. All right, everybody's choosing no here. So we're all offered now, after defeating the dragon, do we want to enter the land of eternal youth? And we're all going to say no, which like really begs the question, why did we come in here? And so it turns out that the treasure was a trap the entire time. If we had accepted the treasure, we would have... All right, everybody out of the way, out of the way, out of the way.
Oh,
Special move.
There you go. You got it. Okay, jeez. I had to do... Okay, that was a little...
yeah, this dragon doesn't do any knockback, so he would just keep damaging me there until I get on the magic pixel. And if I go too far, he'll switch to the fireball attack, which does a lot more damage, so I gotta be super careful.
And that's the last dragon. So a player actually would have turned into a dragon had somebody accepted the treasure there. And so we're just going to, like, that's the end of the run. We're just going to talk to this little shopkeeper, and he's going to be like, "What? Why did you go in if you weren't going to take the treasure?" To which I respond, "I don't know. But we did it very quickly. And now we're going to leave. And time." And that is Gauntlet 4 quest mode, good ending, 4 players in 38:31, which is 2:20 behind world record. So a couple of things went wrong there, but I think it was a pretty fun run overall. And yeah, thanks very much, nerds, for running this with me. We actually had a really good Earth. We came out 20 seconds ahead after Earth. But
now we get to see just how much the wizard carried with all of his creep.
That's true. There are some stats at the end that we need to let this video go for. But that's more or less the end of the commentary here. So how long have we been doing this? We've been doing this since before the pandemic. I can tell you that. At least I started with Preves at that point.
Yeah, with the current crew, with the current crew, just a couple years, but
I was gonna say, I think it's been 2 since I came, maybe
Yeah.
2.5, closer to 3.
Like,
I don't know.
early pandemic is when the initial
Yeah.
the initial World Record crew started.
I was bullying people at work to like, I brought my Genesis in and bullying people at work during lunch to like go into a room with the Genesis and the Sega team player. But this was a really great way to kind of stay in touch. The hardest part of any 4-player run is just scheduling. It's just making sure that everybody can like get together and actually practice. And we've been pretty consistent. And I think it shows. I'm pretty proud of our abilities in this game. So, but yeah, we'd love to show this off in a marathon scenario, and maybe get some charitable donations going as a result of it. Everybody loves Gauntlet, right? It's a classic franchise. Everybody has heard of it. People will tune in for it, and we hope we can make it pretty entertaining for them.
Good options for like incentives have been worse too.
Yeah, always fun to get the bid wars going for the naming incentives. And there's like, the little options at the end gives us a lot of flexibility as far as what ending we choose. We're not committed to an ending until the very end. And we can just make it be a free-for-all where all 4 players are fighting each other, which is very entertaining.
And the warrior always wins.
Yeah, well, the warrior is built for offense, so
He's
it's...
strong.
He cheats.
Warrior also doesn't really have any clothes as far as I can tell. Like, if you kind of zoom in on the sprite, there's just all skin tone. There's no
That's what's slowing
like
you down.
clothed
No
pixels.
clothes. More power.
Holding you back.
Gets that unarmored bonus.
That's right.
We're just letting the credits play now.
This wasn't a Bill Person or Seth Gerson joint, was it?
No, that's
That's just Legend of Oasis.
there's not like they did a couple of games for Sega, but I think this was a little before their time. Here's the stats. So we had first try that killed 4 total monsters. Wow.
I think it's probably just the dragons.
I don't think the dragons
don't
count.
for that. No,
No.
that's usually on the Swapperoo.
Dino Bone 69 killed almost 200. Not quite 200 though. Whizman,
These are the real numbers right
yeah,
here.
1407. Those potions doing work. And finally, Banana. 618. Yeah, see, like, the elf had the most playtime and, like, got less than half of what the wizard killed. Those potions are super, super strong. Single player just wants to run elf. But, like, after elf, it's kind of... I don't know, like, somebody could come along and make a cool wizard run, but I think the Valkyrie is probably second. The second choice. But elf with the fastest speed and the highest magic ends up being the single player character of choice. And that's it. All right. Thanks for watching. Everybody say bye.